folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down. O'Neal. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
It's Wilson on the option. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal over the middle, complete. That's Oliver. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Neal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, O'Neal. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Operating from the gun, O'Neal. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Bears nothing.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. 50, 50, 50. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Seahawks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Well, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. O'Neal got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 2. O'Neal and Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. At After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
You got me. You got me. You got me. Line 36. Line 25. 25. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Brooks with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tarvarius Moore able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, O'Neal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tempo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It brings up 3rd down.
It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Neal. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. O'Neal. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throwing on 3rd and long. O'Neal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seattle.
Hey, 50, 50 the mark, 50 the mark. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Good. 50, blue day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
14, 20.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike, 36. Mike, alert. Come to my block. We won it. Come on. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
But no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. O'Neal. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. O'Neal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 27.